Get like a doggy, nigga. What's up, y'all?
Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Fuck me, nah, nigga. Fuck you, nigga.
It is Monday, March 3rd, 2025, 7:06 p.m. Eastern Time. What's shaking? Cocolo Crashout Court TV, Volume 3. Let's get it.
I ain't tripping. I never put my faith in a nigga, bitch. I'ma die independent. If you was wondering, yeah, boy, I'm still that bitch. I had to block you, but you still gotta watch this shit. Cause who the fuck rockin' like me? No bra, tight tee, slick back, ponytail, feeling like I'm
Rascalot.
Can't breathe.
He don't give a fuck about you crossing your hand. Just knocking off these bricks, then off in your man. That's the kind of boss that I am. And I'ma play shotgun and smoke the Porsche, make a van. Holiday, you so deep and so sick with the guns. When I walk by the wake, I want the cough in the stand. So hold up for 1 minute. You won't catch me in the tub, in the whip, or the club without a gun in it. And don't come through the strip looking hard in the car with your motherfucking daughter and your son in it. Lately I've been missing my prayer, the roof hot. But feel me cause he hitting the stairs, the truth cock. Niggas think it's album cuts. I'm like, fuck it, I'm the nigga coming through the door with 2 revolvers up. And I'm taking all drama. And I spent 20,000 motherfuckers, so I just got more to bust your gun. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' touch your ones. Got to bang your knife. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' change your life. Got to bust your gun. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' touch your ones. Got to bang your knife. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' change your life.
Who yelling my name? Who think it's a fucking game? Like your money can't be found under the cane. Like your body can't be found under the trains. Like this pump won't shatter apart your brain. I'm a thug with no scars and no braids, but I can aim and shoot through the heart on your shades. I'm too raw, plus too quick with a gap. Hate water, but I'll leave you where the whales play at. And I don't give a fuck if all y'all.
Shout out to all the people in the building. You know how we do in the beginning. We always play a little music. Make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe. Share the live. Hit the Cash App, Super Chat. I dropped the link if you want to hop in. Bust your gun, yeah.
If you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' touch your ones. Got to bang your knife. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' change your life. Got to bust your gun. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' touch your ones.
Now this cat right here, the case I'm reviewing is a guy trying to go home early on parole. I know him personally. He used to go to the same boxing gym I go to. And at a job, he was my my supervisor for about 3 months. For like 3 months, he was my supervisor. And I thought he was a cool cat. But he's a predator, according to this video. I only saw snippets of it. And anyone that touches their daughter is a sick man. And even if you didn't do it, why would you go plead guilty? And then
they gon' touch your ones, got to bang your knife. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' change your life. Got to bust your gun. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' touch your ones. Got to bang your knife. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon' change your life. Got to bust your gun. Cause if you don't, then niggas know you won't, they gon'
you already know. Royce, you already know. Error, cause if you don't, then niggas know you want to go and change your. But you got to. You got to put in that work, or they gonna think you soft. Shout out to the 5 people in the building. Hit the like button. E, what up? Royce, what up? Yo, listen, man. This is something I need y'all to do. I need y'all to share my lives. I need y'all to share my lives. You hear me? Share my lives. So, like, do y'all know how to share lives? Do y'all know how to do that? I want to know. Do y'all know how to share lives? It's easy. Like this live stream right here, you can send it to someone. Do you know how to do that? I want to know. I got to know. If not, I could help y'all. I could tell you how.
Amazing, man. Got a letter from an Asian fan. He asked, was I black? Was I gonna play Japan soon? Wrote back, yes, danced in the shower, got dressed. Old school, powder my neck. I give, but I'm selfish. Tattoo on my chick lips, on my pelvis. Well, it's the pubic part. Excuse me, y'all. Think that I became musical. Way before rap, I did wanna be the tap dance kid on Broadway, 42nd Street, Legendary, 3-Court Marley. Now see it drop to Harley now.
All right, E, you said you're not that old, but listen. That's the way you can contribute. There's various ways to contribute to the channel. Hop on the panel, hit the link, hop on the panel, and you can give me conversation, give your input. You donate to the Cash App or the Super Chat. You hit the like button, or you share these lives, or you go to my Instagram, follow my Instagram, Fighter Complex 7, and then you send me new channels I could go follow, where people go live and all that, so I can network and build the channel up. Or send me recommendations, videos, or topics that I should cover. That, yo, help, man. Help this channel get bigger and better, you heard?
And they wrists froze like toes on bodies in the morgue that was put there by the squad. Look here, I'm the god on the mic, on the track, like Arthur Ashe with a tennis rack. Tell a DJ, spit it back. Yeah, something like that. It go Savoy, yeah, radiate, conscious, clear. I'm about to have a monstrous year, live in spots. Night we deep. Ladies, get your harder than termite teeth. Say la vie, I'm engaged, but the crew came to play. They fly free, check me. The wrist is froze like toes on the body in the morgue. They were all put there by the squad. Look here, I'm the god on the mic, on the track, like Arthur Ashe on the tennis rack. Tell it, nah, everything I be in. Creme de la creme, from the linen to the gold front grin. Cold stunting, take a look around what you found. Like Master Ace, tell me the world's a faster place. High school students will slash your face. And these white neighborhoods I'm talking, computer age is real. Get excited when I'm walking, cause I'm used to dark shades in a limousine tent.
Oh, E, yeah, E. You know what sandblasting is? That's what I do now. I'm getting paid more, and I love the schedule. So for right now, I like the job I have. I'm not gonna lie to you. For right now, it's good pay, and I like the job.
Both last name Jones, so we must be brothers. My yearly salary suffers, cause I hate work, no play, make Jack lame. And I ride parts in my head that are hotter than yours. Horizontal lines, designs your barber can't draw. Posters of Nas on the barbershop doors. Entourage, security galore. When was the last time you rode by yourself, superstar? Got so much love, I shot Cupid in the heart. I'm awakened by my own screams. Lucifer masturbated in my dreams. It means somebody's gonna get fucked in the worst way. And none of y'all hoes is touching my wordplay. Janitors and men with 80 mil both feel the same grief. The men who work blue collars and the old men shining shoes with shoe collars go through the same dramas. They wish for a better tomorrow. I thought only 5% is a conspiracy theorist. Think of what the new world order thing is. But everybody does. Fear of the planet is contaminating everybody's blood. Try literal Democratic Party.
Oh yeah, nah. E, I'm not giving up on the license. Hell no. It's always have options is a beautiful thing. When you have options, that's how you win. That's how you really win.
As I struggle to be savage, something is fishy, something is bothering me. I just can't figure it out. something right under my tongue. I can't speak it, can't spell it. Yo, it's bugging me out. Somebody doing something wrong to somebody I know, and somehow it's related to me. And now I'm frustrated, cause now I'm focusing too hard on something that's just too plain to see.
Rascalot. We about to get into the topic, man. Shout out to the 8 people in the building. I don't know who's there, but shout out to you. Hey, hey.
Nada contigo, verdad que me ofreciste tu cariño y tu abrigo. A otro yo se lo entregaste, cantándome solo y triste. Nereida, me traicionaste. Por siempre en este mundo viviré sin amor y sin cariño. Nereida, tengo fe que contando las estrellas quizás puedo llenar ese vacío que dejó su corazón. Nereida, vuelve por Dios, ven.
That's a girl. She crashing out. She trying to go to court. I got a budget for the lawyer though. That's a woman hitting like that. She a dyke or whatever. She trying to go to court. I got a budget for the lawyer though. She must have a budget for the lawyer. She ready to fight a man. Damn. That's a tough woman right there. Now, is the camera, you know how like the mirror, it could be flipped sometimes, like the camera could be flipped. But look at the license plate. That's not America. That's like England. Open the door, bruv. So that's not America. Okay. All right.
Wow.
Look at the license plate. That's like Australia or something. Ooh, whoa, I don't want no smoke with that one. you can't win. You can't hit her, and she could hit. Like it's crazy work. Crazy. Look at this right here. That's wild. One more time. He's gonna get a payday for that. A definite payday. Big payday for that. We about to get into the topic, y'all. You know, I'm just playing a few clips for y'all. Well, you know somebody probably going to jail behind that shit. I mean, Cocolo Court TV. Look at this right here. Somewhere South America. Somewhere in South America. Y'all see that, right? Y'all see that, right? Yo, I want to know something, right? Why in America we don't have our houses like that? Oh, because maybe out there people break into houses more? In America we don't use the gates and then we got a little lock on it. We don't use that. Why do they use that on DR? Like extra security. Why? I wonder why. So you know, it looked like she was the cleaning lady or something, or you know, she takes care of the home. It looks like a nice house. I don't think she's the owner of the house or lives there, or the wife or whatever, right? I think she's a worker there. Look, she got scared. She knew something was up. Her spicy senses was tingling. So then she put the lock, but she left the lock with the key in it. Nervous, scared as hell. Okay, you locked it, but with the key in it. And that was in DR. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened after that. I wonder what happened. Look at this. This is some creepy shit. This right here pertains to the live I'm about to cover right now. This guy was at the boxing gym. His father, matter of fact, like maybe 2 weeks ago, 2 to 3 weeks ago, his father was speaking to me and told me, "Oh, yo, you know, my Angel's locked up. That's his name, Angel, his son, Angel. Oh, you know, my son's locked up." And I said, "Oh, really? A word?" And he was like, "Yeah, he's locked up." And I'm like, "For what? What happened?" "Oh, well, his wife is trying to say that he was touching on their daughter." Whoa. Whoa, what you mean? Wait, whoa. Whoa. What you mean touching on his own daughter? Touching on his daughter? That caught me by surprise. Because his son, we were at the same boxing gym, and then we worked together. He was my supervisor.
Viral after his daughter's friend caught him doing this while she was in her room. During her visit to her friend's house, her friend left for work early the next morning. That's when her friend's grandpa unexpectedly opened the door and did what he did. She was stunned when he told her what he had to say.
I'm in a room and I just felt like he was about to do something and say something sneaky. So he comes in the room, as y'all seen in the video, and if y'all didn't hear it, you can just turn it up, put it close to your ear and try to hear it as much as you can, as best as you can. But what he said was, he came in the room, he was like, let me lick that.
After that, she shared the video with her friend along with what he had told her. However, once the video went viral, her friend's family reached out asking her to take it down.
They went to my, old job or whatever and told somebody there that worked there to have her contact me and tell me to delete it.
What you doing in here for what? Well,
this grandpa is going viral after his daughter's friend caught him doing this while she was in her room. Daughter's friend caught him doing this while she was in her room.
That's creepy. That's nasty.
During her visit to her friend's house, her friend left for work early the next morning. That's when her friend's grandpa unexpectedly opened the door and did what he did. She was stunned when he told her what he had to say.
I'm in a room and I just felt like he was about to do something and say something sneaky. So he comes in the room, as y'all seen in the video, and if y'all didn't hear it, you can just turn it up, put it close to your ear and try to hear it as much as you can, as best as you can. But what he said was, he came in the room, he was like, let me lick that.
After that, she shared the video with her friend along with what he had told her. However, once the video went viral, her friend's family reached out asking her to take it down.
They went to my, old job or whatever and told somebody there that worked there to have her contact me and tell me to delete it.
That's crazy work. Crazy. Look at these shoplifters, man.
Go a different direction.
Look at these shoplifters. Look. Blatantly stealing.
Thank you.
Yeah. Y'all can hear me? Yeah, because I think before she left, I think she was with other people stealing. Damn, bro. Yo, what's good with my Wi-Fi? My Wi-Fi acting up. My bad, y'all. My Wi-Fi's acting up right now. That's why like it went blank for a little bit. I just came back on my phone. I just came back on my phone. hmm I'm waiting for this shit to load up again. I'm waiting for my internet to reboot. I don't know what happened. Oh, I think it's kicking back in right now. Yeah, it's trying to kick it. It's trying to kick back in right now. Oh my god. Mm. Your boy struggle streaming. Yeah, my bad, yo. We back. We back. My bad. Damn, I don't know what happened right there.
Yeah, my own go a different direction. Thank you.
What the fuck? Oh, Jesus.
There you go. Going on.
What the jazz beat? And what did they steal? I know they got a car parked around the corner somewhere. They got a car parked around the corner somewhere. Wow. Wow. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into the topic. You see that flag? Yeah. Let's get right into the topic, man. Let's stop playing with it. This dude right here, I worked with him. He was my supervisor. And before that, we was at the same boxing gym. So he know how to fight a little bit. A little bit.
Anytime his name is brought up, or simple the word dad or father, it hurts her. She cries. She shakes. And at the end of the day, I don't see why there's a reason for parole.
This case is the poster child for why and how the system is completely broken. He started doing this to his biological daughter at the age of 6. He was sentenced to just 4 years in prison and now up for his second opportunity of parole. It makes no sense. It's insane. On top of it, he has a low risk score. Just wait till you hear and see this hearing. It will blow your mind. I'll unpack it with the details, with the insanity of this.
Now this is the thing, right? That kind of throws me off, right? If you sell drugs, you get a lot of time. Get caught with a gun, you get a lot of time. You beat somebody the fuck up, you probably gonna get a lot of time. You steal a car. You have a gun with little specs on it. Shit, kidnap somebody. Get a little kid, you get a year, 2 years, 6 months, 3 years, 4 years. That shit, I don't understand. I don't understand it. I really don't.
At the end.
Good morning, Mr. Ortiz.
Good morning.
My name is Parole Officer Logan. Today is Friday, August 30th, 2024, and this is the hearing of the Connecticut Board of Pardons and Paroles. The following board members are present this morning, and by stating their name.
So he's at a parole hearing, and the thing with parole grants you the opportunity to go home early. So this means him and I were locked up at the same time. Just probably different facility. He was at a different facility. That's the only difference.
Good morning, Mr. Ortiz.
Good morning.
My name is Parole Officer Logan. Today is Friday, August 30th, 2024, and this is the hearing of the Connecticut Board of Pardons and Paroles. The following board members are present this morning, and by stating their names on the record, certify they reviewed all statutorily required documents and available for information and preparation of this hearing.
Good morning, Deborah Smith Palmieri.
Good morning, Mike Paul.
So those right there, those are the how can I say this? Those are the people who will, or the I guess like judges or whatever. That's a panel of people who will deliberate and assess, has he grown from the situation that happened? Will he have changed behavior? Has he learned his lesson? My thing is, grape or touching on a little kid is one of those things that's never going to change about you. You can't change that. Now, somebody selling drugs, you could change that. Hey, there's other ways to make money. Shit, even someone using drugs. Hey, you can fill that void with something else. So the sick part is he was with the child of his mother. I believe he was with the child of his mother. So sorry. He was with the mother of his child, and the funny thing is, he was with the child too. But no, sorry, I misspoke. He was dating, if I'm not mistaken, the mother of his child, but still chose to touch on his daughter. Now, I have to hear this out because I only heard snippets of this interview, like skipping through it real quick because it's an hour long, and I didn't like what I heard. I did not like it. It almost sounded like he was admitting guilt, so I gotta treat him like he's guilty or rip.
Good morning, panel member Page.
Good morning.
Please state your name and inmate number for the record.
Angel Ortiz, 430655.
This hearing is being conducted in consideration of the parole application for Angel Ortiz, 40655. He is serving a sentence of 10 years, executed suspended after serving 4 years, followed by 5 years probation, 2 counts of risk of injury to a child. His sex offender registry requirement is unclear. As of today, records reflect a parole eligibility date of April 20th, 2023. There is victim input in this case. There is an offender accountability plan for the offender. It has been reviewed and shows he has completed good intentions, bad choices, voices, and he's currently participating in the CLIP program. Utilizing the statewide collaborative offender risk evaluation system, the offender's overall score falls within the moderate range of risk for recidivism. Utilizing the static 99R, the offender's overall score for sexual offense recidivism falls within the low range. Mr. Ortiz, this is your opportunity to express to the board why you believe you should be granted parole. You may begin.
Have a good opportunity to gain my job back and will get my life back together so I can help me and my family. I want to go to school to decide do my CDL and try to like improve myself in life so I can make my child, give my child a better life, not just for her, for me and my family. I want to like fix things with my wife and my child once I come out and go to court and tell them how bad I'm sorry for the things I've done and the mistakes I've done.
The mistakes I've done, the things I've done, the mistakes I've done. So okay, so now I'm thinking about it, right? You know, when people say I made a mistake. No, a mistake is something that you do unintentionally. That's a mistake. It's not a mistake if you chose to do something. If you decided to do it, no, that was a poor choice, a bad decision. Yeah.
And like I learned from my programs that hurting people like hurt just don't affect them, it affects the whole family. Because now my child can't see her grandmothers, her uncles, cousins, nothing like that. And it hurts me every day. And there's nights that I cry because the pain that it will never go away for the things I've done to my daughter and my wife.
Whoa, the things he done to his daughter.
And my wife.
And his wife.
And since I've been in jail for 2 years, like I learned how to like love myself. I've been clean. I've been focused. And I know how to be happy with myself in here. So I'm just, hopefully if I get paroled today, like I just wish I could start a new life, a new beginning, and move forward in life and become a better man, not just for me, but for my family and my child. I'm nervous, you know. I just want to fix things with my child. She's my main goal. That I just want her back in my life. I miss her. I miss 6 years of her life. She just graduated 5th grade, and I have to go through a pain that it can never go away. And I just want that to stop. I want to fix things when I go home.
Okay, Mr. Ortiz. Seems like you've covered just about everything. I see you looking down at your notes. Did you get everything?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So you were before the panel back in September 2023. And
Yes.
at that time, the panel denied your parole, but wanted you to do some more programs. And you seem to have accomplished that.
Yes.
So we're going to be asking you some questions similar to last time, and then we'll deliberate and make our decision at the end. We also have input from the Office of Victim Services today.
Okay.
All right. So Mr. Pohl will begin with the questions this morning.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good morning, Mr. Ortiz.
Good morning.
So you covered quite a bit in your opening statement. One of the things that you didn't really go too much in depth on is what you learned in institutional-based treatment for problem sexual behavior. And you didn't sign a release for us to have that information. So I want to ask questions regarding what happened, you know, what you learned and such. So when you do admit that what you were accused of, you did, correct?
Yes.
What you were accused of, you did. That's it. That's it, bro. You're cooked. Yes. He admitted it. We don't even have to go further into this shit. But since I know him, I gotta review this shit. Hadouken! You know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up, right?
So through
sick nigga,
through what you did there, what did you find was reasoning behind it? What are risk factors related to it?
Don't do drugs, don't drink, because you could other personality will come out, like you just back out and don't know what you're doing. And
was that the case?
So when you black out and drink, you don't know what you're doing.
Case here?
Yeah, I was on ecstasy pills, and I just didn't realize what I was really doing. Like, I still don't have no memories of me doing stuff like that, but I do take responsibility because I'm the one who was doing drugs, and my daughter been saying that I did. So if she's saying that I did, then it had to be, because a child not gonna lie. So like stuff like me drinking and doing drugs, like that's part of what happened, what made me do that. But I don't ever want to go to that stuff again. So there's people that was in the program with me that I heard stories, and like I don't ever want to make the same mistakes again, or the mistakes other people did in that program.
So what did you do then related to substance use while you've been incarcerated?
What, in here? Well, like taking anything in here?
Okay, so you've identified that one of your risk factors is using to the point you're blacking out and committing an offense like this, right?
Yes.
So in order to handle that risk, what have you done to put something in place so that that doesn't happen?
Well, I've been going to church. I've been trying to learn myself. I've been like talk to people about about the situation, and my main thing is just stay away from people that do drugs and oh my God, I'm so nervous right now. And just be strong and stay away from the negativity when I end up going home, and just start a new life. I don't want to make the same. I don't want to do drugs to like hurt people or do anything like that anymore.
Shout out to
Right,
DJ
but
Wiz
you can't
Doctor.
stay away from yourself, and you're somebody that does drugs, right?
I used to.
So what have you put in place so that you don't?
Well, I'm just gonna be around my brothers. My brothers don't do drugs. Stay around people that do good in life, have positivity in their life, and just stay away from the negativity. Stay away from people that don't want to do no good.
And people that don't want to touch on little kids, man.
Hadouken! Okay.
Stay strong.
So when it comes to substance use, it's really not about strong. Just so that's something that concerns me a little bit, because somebody who's got a problem with drugs, it's not about being strong.
I mean, if I could get signed with a program like out in the world, then that would be a plus too. But I never been in a situation like this, so I just need a certain help that could like point me in the right direction.
Okay. When it comes to other risk factors related to behavior in this situation, what else did you identify in group besides substance use? Anything?
I know I learned a lot. I just nothing's like I'm like so stuck right now. No, I don't.
Okay. The other piece of this is that you took voices, right?
Yes.
What do you think the impact is on the victim in this case?
That I heard.
What's the impact on your daughter, nigga? What's the impact on you touching on your little daughter, you sick nigga?
Just them. I hurt all my family and her family.
But so let's just talk about the victim.
The victim.
How did you? Nah, he Puerto Rican.
How did you hurt the victim? Do you have any idea?
No, but I know I hurt my wife and my daughter. Like I felt them as a father and a husband. And I'm sorry, and I want to tell them how sorry I am. Like I really do. Like I want to have the opportunity to talk to my wife and my daughter and tell them how I really feel, so I could like move on, and she could understand where I came from.
But when you were in Voices, you really didn't talk about the impact that you would have on your daughter?
We used to watch videos and stuff like that. We never she never asked me like certain things like that with the whole group. But what I learned is I learned how the victim feels, because I feel like what I feel, I know they feel 2 times worse.
Okay. So you also you haven't received any DRs during this incarceration.
DRs, that means
you
gonna
have
get
no
in
other
trouble
criminal
for fighting or
history
nothing.
besides these 2 counts.
So he never been in he never got in trouble before. But the time he does get in trouble is for touching on the.
You want to live in Hartford?
Yes.
And you want to go back to, where were you, at Hartford Distributors?
I was in Bridgeport before.
Okay.
That's how I wanted to go to Hartford to start. I never lived out there, so I wanted to start something new.
So you're looking at a distributor making deliveries like you're making before. Is that where?
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't understand that. What you said, deliver?
In terms of employment when you're released.
I have a like vehicle to go to work and stuff like that. So I have people that's willing to like support me and help me with like situations like that. Cause I have my job wanted to hire me back when I came out. If I came out early, and I have a vehicle to go to work. Cause I work in New Haven.
Okay. All right, that's yeah. But you do have opportunities for employment upon release.
Yes.
You know that whether it's on parole or probation, that you're going to have to engage in community-based treatment for problem second behavior.
All right.
You know that, correct?
Yes.
And you know that you're going to be limited by not being able to be around children unless you have the permission of your parole officer, right? Or probation officer.
I didn't know that, but
Nigga, you didn't know that pedophiles are not allowed around kids? Come on, man. Come on, dog. You didn't know that?
That's part of it. That's part of it.
All right.
And so, and I guess the last thing I want to ask, because it was a big piece of your opening statement, you haven't had any contact with the victim or the victim's mother in this case, right?
No, I haven't talked to them over 7 years, 6 years.
So how where does the
wait 7 years, 6 years? So he must have been fighting this for a long time. Yeah, okay, so he must have been fighting this shit. If he haven't spoken to them in 6 years.
hopes come from that you're going to be able to change things there?
Well, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I know I was gonna come out and get my divorce and stuff like that, and go to family court and see what goes on from there. Because I did my papers, but my wife didn't show up to court, so I have to like do it all over again. So I had to figure that out when I end up going home to go to court and go to family court.
And what happens if they don't want any part of it?
I'm gonna be disappointed and hurt, but I mean, if my child looks for me when she gets older, then that'll be the way I'm gonna have to explain to her like what happened and tell her how deeply I'm sorry. Really up to my child if she wants to talk to me or not. But I know she loves me and she knows I made a mistake.
It's hard to characterize that as a mistake.
Well, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I know I did some bad things, but my daughter knows when I was clean and stuff like that, she knows I was a great father to her to that one point that I lost myself.
Okay. I don't have any further questions, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Pohl. So, Mr. Ortiz, I want to just follow up on a couple of questions that Mr. Pohl had asked you. A few things. So when we talk about the Voices program, we talk about the impact of the crime on the victims, the community, and I get a sense that you understand. I hear your loss for not having any contact with your child, and you really want to see about unification. But think about it in terms of a 6-year-old child who's sexually assaulted. What do you think is the long-term impact of that?
It could be for life, and I damaged her mentally. Like, it's so sad that I don't even understand it. Like how I even did something like that to her. That she have to go live with that for the rest of her life. And it's sad. That's why there's days I just cry every day because I don't understand how this even happened to me. Because I never meant to hurt my child or my wife like that. Because I was I always been a good father, good husband, and I just lost myself in the end.
Yeah. So I do hear that you have considerable remorse for your actions. And, in your view of the future, this will never happen again to anyone. And that you are hoping to get your daughter to understand that you are remorseful.
MXC says he's fooled. What he did? What you think he did? They talking about his daughter. And I know this nigga. I knew him first from the boxing gym, and then he ended up being my supervisor for 4 months at a job. Maybe not enough, maybe 2-3 months.
And at some point reconnect. There's a protective order in place until 2070 that you can have.
Until 2070, a protective order against his daughter. Wow. Wow. It happened again, yo. Yo, what the fuck is going on with the internet, man? It went out again. I'm back on my phone. Give it 4 minutes. Give me 2-3 minutes. Yo, that nigga can't see his daughter until 2070. What, like 45 years from now? So when he's like 70 something, 80, he could see his daughter again. Rakim, what up?
Yo, what up?
Yeah. I don't know, yo. My Wi-Fi, yo, is acting up, man. It kicked me. It kicked me again, yo. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm about to
Yeah,
complain to him.
I thought you had ended the show for a minute.
Nah, yo. It's starting to kick back up again. Yeah, I don't know what to go. Yo, this is the second time during this live it did this.
Oh, damn. Yeah, sometimes they
Yeah,
do be having those issues.
yeah. I'm about to, yo. I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna tell them, yo, y'all gotta give me like a little discount or something.
Yeah, you pay too much money for that shit monthly.
Yeah, yo, paying crazy bread, bro, for the internet just to go out like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm. So you've been watching it live?
Yeah, I've been watching some of it. I've been peeping in and out because I'm on my way grocery shopping. Uh,
So what's
so
the what did you get the gist of the live? I mean, what do you think about it?
yeah, he's a sick man. He's a very sick
Oh,
person.
so okay, it sounded like he admitted to it, right?
Right.
And yo, I know him personally.
That's crazy. Well, you know from New York, CT.
Not Connecticut. I know him because. So let me break it down. His father is cool with my coach.
Oh, whoa, wow.
And then so he
Damn,
used to
man.
go and box there. And
Mhm.
one day his father this is like about a month ago. About a month ago, 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, his father randomly told me, "Oh, yo, Angel's locked up." And I said, "Okay," because he noticed that I didn't have my ankle bracelet on no more.
Mhm.
He said, "Oh, Angel's locked up," and I said, "Oh, what, for real?" He's like, "Yeah, but he might be coming home soon." I'm like, "Okay, that's good. Like, what happened? Why he got locked up?" Yeah, and this is me. I'm working out. I'm hitting the heavy bag, talking to him. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And he's like, "Oh, his wife tried to say that that he touched their daughter." And I was like, in my head, I'm like, "Whoa,
What you mean trying to say? Because those are some serious accusations.
yeah." Like she lied on him.
Now, I'm
She,
not
she
gonna say
lied.
that don't happen. That happens, but judging from what I saw, it seemed like it was some truth to what he was saying. I mean, to what he was charged with.
It's yo,
Yeah, I'm
Rakim.
still here. I'm still
Yeah,
here.
my bad. So it sounded like he admitted to it, right?
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. And these be the main dudes that be getting parole and everything, bro.
Yo, and that's what bothers me, man. I'm like,
Like,
yo, so you telling me, so you telling me if I get caught with a gun, if I sell little drugs, if I get caught with drugs, you're gonna give me 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years.
mhm.
You're gonna give me all this time because I got caught with some work.
And these motherfuckers touch a child, go
But
in
he
and do two
touching
years
kids, bro.
and come back out. And then the
Eh,
funny thing is, you don't be knowing they charges unless you look up the registered offenders list. You would never know
Yo,
what they
my
was in
nigga,
there
and it's
for.
crazy to me. How this motherfucker took advantage of a kid, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes like they, you know, dudes that grape grown women.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like they get light time.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, why don't the judges ever think about how the parents feel?
Right.
Like, don't you think if somebody touches my kid and they're only gonna get 2-3 years, don't you think I'm gonna be pissed?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think I'm gonna want to just murk them?
And then on top of that, they in isolation in another part of the prison, so they not dealing with no real pressure. They're not dealing with nobody that's gonna,
Listen.
do something to them. So they time is decent while they in there.
Rakim, let me tell you, right? When I was last time I was locked up, there was this Dominican nigga I know named Rich. And they found out about this white boy. He was there for, sleeping with a girl. But he said, oh, yeah, well, coming to find out she was like 16. She had to be younger than that. Because if you came out the gate admitting that, she had to be younger or something. Or there's more to the story. And that nigga Rich, he was taxing them. He was making them pay tax.
Extortion. Yep.
Making them pay rent. He said, "Oh, you want to be here? Then you gotta pay me every week when you get commissary. I need some of that."
Mm-hmm.
It's real, man.
Yeah.
And the sick part, when we go to the chow hall, dudes is over there sitting with him and all. I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, you can't. And see, that's what make me question some niggas too. I'm like, so what is it? Is y'all scared of him? Y'all scared to do something to him? What is it? Because it ain't no reason for you to be sitting with him, conversing with him about nothing. You have no reason to be doing that at all. Especially with what he got on his jacket. What he got on his jacket, it ain't no coming back from. And you should have enough. You should have enough. At least some type of. You should be able to stand on something that you don't even want to be dealing with somebody like that. So that's what be making me question with certain dudes, man. I'm like, wow, bro, wow. Like you say, like you could be having you can have a firearm to protect yourself, whether you got a record or not. Like, yo, this motherfucker's out here trying to do something to me. I got to protect myself. Then you get locked up for that, and then they want to send you up the river for that. A mutual exchange in dealing in narcotics and everything. Now you want to send me up the river for that. You want to call me an habitual offender.
Right.
Career criminal.
When it was another grown person who said, I want to buy this.
Right. But yet this person can touch on children, change these children's lives forever. Affect these children in the most horrendous way, to the point that those children can possibly become offenders themselves. And this motherfucker gets to walk free amongst the public, amongst other children, and get to live his life. Meanwhile, I'm up the motherfucking river. Nah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit, man.
Let's continue this video, man.
Unless something changes in the courts. And I would think she will most definitely have to.
Yo, this nigga can't see his daughter until 2070.
That's great, and he shouldn't be able to. It shouldn't be no number on that.
2070, bro.
Be the one to make that adjustment to the protective order. I think it's important for you to hear that, because I heard many times, your focus is on reunification with your family, reconnecting with your daughter. And I think it's important, and I'm sure, and I'm hopeful that you learn through the treatment, whether it's through the short-term sex offender treatment program or through Voices, that, may be a long time coming, or it may never happen. So those are important factors, I think, in terms of your future success in the community, that you understand what that piece, your family piece, could look like. Yeah. So, when an individual, you had done the short-term sex offender treatment program when you were before the board the first time. You had completed it. They were very happy about that. And they wanted you to do a treatment program, an addiction services program.
Shout out to MXC for the Cash App.
But it looks like you did voices and good intentions, bad choices. So it doesn't seem as though you were able to do a tier program. Why is that?
They just started one because the other ones was packed.
Okay.
But they just literally.
Hold on. Roberto says fighter hating on him like you weren't a criminal. Bruh. I never been locked up for nothing like that. I never been locked up for nothing like that. Roberto, are all crimes equal?
It's levels to everything.
Roberto, now I'm questioning you.
Yeah, that sounds. I'm looking at you sideways off of that, Roberto.
Roberto, have you ever been locked up before for touching kids? Cause I don't even know. I don't even understand why you don't get what's going on. Roberto, have you been locked up for touching on little kids? Roberto, were you locked up for touching on little kids? I can't even believe he said that. I can't even believe he could rationalize that. Oh, he a predator? Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga,
what you
why
been
would I
looking at,
judge,
bro?
He a predator? Come on, man. You really think I'm about to judge somebody that been to prison before and I've been to prison? No, nigga, I'm never gonna judge somebody that went to that sounds stupid, bro. I would never judge a nigga that been to prison when I've been there plenty of times. I would never do that.
Roberto, this whole time, Fighter been playing the video and just him and our short conversation. What you been looking at, bro?
Nah. This nigga's sick, man. This nigga's crazy, yo. This nigga's crazy, man.
He's the worst type of human being.
Not reoffend?
I just need to stay focused and stay away from people that don't want to see me do good. Like I said, I don't want to do drugs anymore. I already experienced what happened to me now. I don't want it to happen again.
Okay.
So I have to be around people that wants to do good. Like my brothers got their CDLs. That's a help. I could be with my brothers and my friends, that co-workers. Just stay away from like stuff that I don't stay around. Stay away from stuff I don't need to be around. So I have things where I could like get job morning, nights, so I could like keep my mind going, so I don't have to like be depressed or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I agree with you. Structure is a very important piece in terms of being successful in the community, having structure to your day, especially when it comes to substance abuse. So you will have, whether you're released to parole or whether when you go out to probation, you will be required to participate in a treatment program for sexual assaults, for problem sexual behavior. And there'll be a condition that you have no contact with minors. Have you thought about those two things?
And I just heard this stuff now about the not being around kids or to protect them or but that's gonna be hard because I got my brother got kids and you tell me I can't be around my family. That's gonna be hard.
It will be hard. So it's important that you think about that. You know, as time goes on, you know, things may change. You may be able to get permission.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Right there, that's If somebody told me I can't be around my family anymore, I can't be around kids, I can't be around my nieces, my nephews, nigga, that shit, I would hate that. But then again,
Got to think about what he did.
What he did.
And then on top of that,
yeah,
because ever since you've been doing these segments on your channel, I've been watching, and I can't help but notice that the judges is talking a lot less disrespectful to him than they talk to other people. Other people, they be getting in their ass, man. You're not gonna admit to what you did. Why should we parole you? I'm gonna deny that because you can't admit to this mother, man. This dude just straight up did something to children, and they taking it light on him.
I know that, yo. I really know this guy, yo, and that's the fuck. I know, and I know his dad. His dad is a boxing referee, so I see his dad all the time at events, and I talk to him. Sometimes we go pull up to the gym. This is going. I'm gonna send this link to my coach to let him know, yo, this guy can never be back up at the gym around kids. He can never. And my coach, he don't play that. In the gym, he got cameras all over the place. Not like on some like sneaky shit, creep shit, like onto like it has cameras all over the gym. That way it monitors everything that's going on. I mean, that way nobody could ever say, oh, this happened to me. Nah, ain't no way. We got cameras all over the gym.
It ain't the 90s no more, man. There's cameras every fucking where.
Yeah, so my coach got like 4 or 3 different angles of and every time, like sometimes we remember mostly like 90, I want to say like 98% of the, well, I want to say like 90% of the people there are men or boys and men, young boys and men. So there's a few girls. So my coach, we always tell us, oh, no, go to the bathroom, go out to the bathroom. Don't go change in the little, because he got like a little, like the little mini office. And sometimes we go in there and change. And he like, nah. Y'all done with you done with your workout? Go to the bathroom. It's not like it's just men. There's women. So he's real careful about that, man. Because there's been cases where dudes, boxing trainers have taken advantage of kids and shit, man. It's been sick.
Yeah, you got to be careful, man. It kind of reminds you of like in the wild. You know how lions in the wild protect their children because you got other animals that prey on children, especially if they can get a cub. They like, yeah, we can get this cub over here. Like that's exactly how it is, man. That's the parallel between animals and humans. It's the same shit, and you just got to be very, very careful with your kids, and not just your kids, man. Your nieces, your nephews, your little cousins. You got to watch out for all of them, man, because it's a lot of sick ass people, and he's not the stereotypical look of what we would consider a predator.
He looked like a regular dude, right? He looked like he could get bitches,
right?
And that's what throws me off. He don't come off that type. He doesn't come off as somebody like that.
And then it hits you like a brick because you look at him and you like, damn, bro, you got this on your jacket? This what you got on your jacket?
That's why it threw me off. Like, damn, yo. Ooh. Roberto says he looks Dominican. This nigga's stupid. Look what he thinking about. All right, let's continue, man. Yeah, because guys, we got like 30 more minutes on this live, and then I got the next live coming up about Zoe Zaldana and all that. So I'm gonna try to finish this up. That way we can continue to the next live.
Family function, but they'll be very specific.
I'm probably gonna have to postpone the next live to like 9:30 a little bit so I can get something to eat real quick. But let me continue.
Rules and parameters about how that will occur. Did you talk about that at all in the sex offender treatment program about being in the community with restrictions?
She probably did, but I didn't know that I had to stay away from kids and stuff like that. That's something like.
Well, if you think about it logically, you know, the victim in your case was only 6 years old.
Your
So
daughter.
you will have to sort of prove yourself in the community. That's what it comes to.
What community?
No,
He shouldn't even be
and
allowed to be around the community.
I definitely will prove myself to the community and show everybody.
Okay. All right. Anything else that we should know about what your plans are or what you've learned from the different programs that you've taken?
Click. I've been going to Click. It's a fatherhood program. Like I really like that program, but sometimes like
Nigga,
I
you're
feel sad
nigga,
'cause
you're
I can't
fucked.
really.
Nigga, you're done. You're no longer a father. The crazy thing is, he might have to go home and pay child support though. But you can't see him. You can't see her. You can't see your daughter till 2070 unless she changes her mind, and she got to go to court.
Yeah, bro, you said you had to go get yourself something to eat. I'm on my way to Harold's Chicken right now.
Oh, no. I'm saying like, because I was going to do the next live at 9:15 or so, like, but I pushed it back to 9:35. That way I got time to go grab something to eat real quick and then come right back. Like a little intermission, and then I'm going to come right back and do like a 2-3 hour live.
Yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, I didn't want to go to the grocery store hungry, so I'm gonna go get some Harold's on my way over there.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, and
it sounds like they really about to let him out.
No, we're gonna find out when, where. Yeah, man, it's shit real, yo. Let me continue, man. This shit real, man.
Talk about my child because I only been with her for those 6 years, and from the beginning, like I don't know how she is, I don't know what she looks, or I don't know her personality anymore. So it's like it hurts that people get to talk about the kids and like, but I hear like stuff that I hear from people, and it's like I just wish things could change. Like I like miss being a father. Like I know I made a big mistake, and I just want to change that. Really do. I love my child so much.
I think that's important, and that's important. If you love your child so much, you'll abide by the protective order and the rules in the community, right? The rules that probation and parole may have for you, and where you can go and who you can see, right?
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's really.
I gotta pause this. You came up on the channel, yo, Roberto. What are you talking about, bro? I'm about to block you, bro.
I think he's talking to Reek. He's talking to trying to talk to Reek.
Oh, okay.
About the victim and her healing and her being able to move forward.
It's hard, man. That's
If you think it's hard for you, think about how hard it is for the victim.
I know how I feel. It's worse for them.
So if you want the victim to heal, you'll abide by the protective order and the rules of parole and probation.
Yeah, but for her to heal too, she needs to hear my side of my story too, to let her know that I'm really sorry and explain to her about things. So, because if I don't get to talk to her about anything, she's just gonna think
Tim,
that
that's not
I
a
don't
lawyer,
love her,
Tim.
that
She's deliberating whether he could go to parole or not. That's the parole board.
That's not going to be up to you, though.
No, I understand.
Right? So that could be a long way down the road, but you'll have to be patient.
I know.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ortiz. Panel member Page, do you have any follow-up questions?
I do. Thank you, Madam Chair. So, Mr. Ortiz, I was on your previous panel, and I was one of the members who voted in favor of your early release. And part of the reason why I took that position was because I really didn't think that you were, just through your program participation and the things that we discussed, I really did not think that you gained a clear understanding of the magnitude of the offense that you've committed. And you kept separating yourself from the offense and as if you were on the outside looking in. And I really thought that supervision under the Parole and Community Services, the Special Management Unit, would really help you hone in into why you were doing the things that you did and how you could avoid doing them in the future. And you've participated in additional programs, which I'm happy to hear, but it doesn't really sound to me like you really gained any insight from those programs. And the reason why I say that is because you continue to blame substances on your behavior. And we had this discussion before, and I know that you may remember that. And I was telling you about how using these substances may lower your inhibitions, lower your decision making. However, those urges or those thoughts of committing these crimes were already there. And this just, it's almost like the drugs or the alcohol just gives you the okay to kind of do these things. You know what? You understand what I'm saying? And I know it's a lot. You struggled when we spoke previously, understanding some of the questions that were asked of you, which just even more solidifies why I wanted you to complete the treatment out in the community, because you just aren't grasping it. You know, it's unfortunate. Honestly, it is, because one day your daughter's going to ask you, Dad, why did you do this to me? You know, of all the people. And here's another scenario for you. If someone had done this to your daughter, I don't think that you would be so forgiving. And I don't think that you would want them to rekindle a relationship with her or even your daughter's mother. Just imagine, she chose to have children.
She just made a good point right there. Damn. Yeah, if someone did this to your daughter, you'd be... I'm not gonna lie, like, yo, listen, that's been the... I remember my ex, right, when I cheated on her. And she caught me straight up cheating, like I couldn't even deny it. And I'm over here trying to get her back. And she said to me, you know what she said to me? She said, all right, you want me to be back with you? You want me to take you back? And she says, but what if I cheated on you? If I cheated on you, would you be okay with it? Would you just take me back? And when she said that, that was like a checkmate, bro. That was a Hadouken. Cause I'm like, damn, she got me. Cause I wouldn't be happy with that. If you cheat on me, girl, damn, I'm gonna look at you different forever. I'm gonna always look at you different. So I definitely understand. I definitely understand that angle. That was some like reverse psychology shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
With you. She thought she was going to have a family with you, and to think that her intimate partner did this to her child. It's a lot of things to factor in other than just yourself, Mr. Ortiz. And I really do believe still that you need additional treatment in order to get to the underlying issues that you're faced with this offense. And I apologize, Madam Chair, because I really don't think that I asked any questions, but I really just wanted to help you understand, or maybe the victim understand, what my position was previously and what it is today. I just don't think you're getting the help that you need in the facility. I just don't, just based on the questions from my colleagues as well and your responses. So that's it for me. Thank you, Madam Chair, for giving me the opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Panel Member Page. So, Mr. Ortiz, we are now going to hear from the Office of Victim Services. listen. Please do not interrupt.
You may begin with your statement.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. All right. So I think now victim services, that's basically pretty much like victim services. So that's the victim speaking upon what happened. So it could be either the victim, friend, or family of the victim speaking, right? So maybe they're not gonna have the little girl speak. Maybe I don't know yet because of the age. But it sounds like this is his ex-wife, his baby mother, the mother of his child that he did this to, that's gonna speak upon what happened. So, nigga, I don't know what she's about to say, but it can't be good.
This is crazy, man. It's just the whole idea that he can get released from this is just it's crazy to me, man.
Yo, just imagine. I can only imagine, like, nigga, you created this child with your lady, with your woman, and do you understand the amount of betrayal she feels? She's not, let's not even mention the daughter, right? But the mom, she's not gonna. How you think she's gonna look at men when her own husband, the father of her daughter violated? She gonna look at men different. Let's consider this video.
Hello. I would like to thank the court for letting me speak today. As the mother of the victim and his former spouse. I am speaking today because I feel that there is never enough time that would be justice for what he has done and deserves to serve the full sentencing. Even though the full sentencing also was not enough.
Damn.
How can I begin to say how this has impacted us?
I know that shit killing them too. I know that shit killing them. I know, nigga. You haven't heard your ex, your lady, your girl. You haven't heard her voice in years.
In years.
And this is what you're hearing her say. You recognize her voice. You're like, oh shit, like it's bringing love back in your lust.
Memories.
Like, oh man, I remember like. But then you gotta remember, oh shit.
Things can never go back to what they was.
I know that hurt to hear her. And she said, I never want that nigga to come out. Nigga, I know that shit hurt that nigga.
If it's anybody that deserves to be in there for the rest of their lives, it's somebody who did acts like that. If it's anybody that deserves deletion through lethal injection, or through the gas chamber, or whatever means, it's people like that. It's no, a child can't regain their innocence back. There's really no way you can say, you can turn back the hands of time, or you can be forgiven for something like that. Is really not any way. And I'm just keeping it real, So
it changed our whole lives that we will both carry forever and for generations to come, because this pain and trauma, unfortunately, never stops here. Trust for anyone or anything ever is gone for us both. She's very codependent on me because it's the only place she feels safe, making it hard in daily situations and environments, even just to speak sometimes. We were ripped from everything we knew and had, and a constant search for safety, finding it difficult to have any sort of stability. We constantly move. I had different jobs in order to be able to provide for her alone, but also be there for her and within a close range, because I cannot be too far from her and she can't for me. We are not okay when we are not close, and know that at least if anything happens, I will rush to her and that I will protect her, and only me, because she only has me. She is not able to see any altercations or any sort of physical aggression or confrontations. She gets weary of any males that are present, even other minors, and every little aspect of what they are saying or doing, always in a constant state of defense because of her fear. Any real relationships have been tainted because of him and what he did. We both are sometimes accepting being treated wrongly because we familiarize love with hurt, deceit, manipulation, and being degraded. Or that we have to sometimes do something for someone or whatever they say because you love them. We're always looking around our shoulders and paranoid because of what might happen, or if he might come, or his family might come. We're both in therapy. We both have PTSD and always have constant anxieties, attacks, panic attacks. Even her education has been affected and delayed. She's always scared to defend herself, even if someone is physically attacking her, as has happened with other children. She's scared to speak up in any instance for fear of what's going to happen, or if she can't speak because it was told to her by him that she could not. She doesn't understand her body urges and what's going on in her body and why she feels certain things or is attracted to certain things. I caught my 11-year-old watching porn, and she instantly began to cry and have an anxiety and panic attack because she said she didn't understand why she's doing it or what's going on.
Wow.
Or what's happening.
Damn.
I as well have to live every day.
Yo, he is. Yo, that's. Yo, so he accelerated. He accelerated her her interest in sex, bro. Because that's what happens. Like them little kids that they be 14, 13, 15, they been fucking 16, and that's because they probably were violated, so then now they're that's in their world now, like that's in their head now.
And that's what I was saying earlier. I'm like, they can potentially become offenders themselves because of that type of situation. Like
hypersexualization, right? Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like that's what I'm saying. There's no reversing this. There's no reversing this. Once you do some shit like that, it can't be undone. Like, man, bro, it's like it's just so much. It's so much damage that's done, bro. Like, and that's crazy. Just for them to, like, you know, catch that little girl, and you just like doing that. You just like the damage that you did. Like, it's still in effect, even though you've been locked in a penitentiary. The damage that you've done, we're still dealing with that. Like, shit, wow, bro.
And in pain because I was a victim myself, as he knew as a child.
Damn.
Which he used against us in the way that he moved after when I left and she told me what happened. I need more time to prepare her for and tell her that he is now going to be walking around free and that we can run into him in any moment. I need time to let her know that we're going to be okay. I need time to prepare her in general. anytime his name is brought up, or simple the word dad or father, it hurts her. She cries. She shakes. And at the end of the day, I don't see why there's a reason for parole or to consider him for parole when even after he is to be released, probation, there's already probation set up to monitor him, to get him back into society and as a citizen have his rights. And at the end of the day, he has her protection order. I do not. I have to fight every year to get one for myself in court. And at the end of the day, when they do approve them, a paper, sadly, is just a piece of paper, which he did not respect or follow even when he was out on bail before he was sentenced. He showed up to my job. He sent family members. I got messages. And as a citizen, to be around anyone and be allowed to be around kids, yes, there's a protection order, but we had to drop a charge, and I solely dropped the charge and agreed to a plea deal in order to protect her so she did not have to speak in court and traumatize her further. The only reason we dropped the sexual charge, meaning he is not on the sex offenders list. He will be around kids possibly.
Yo, you hear that, right? So they dropped
Yeah,
the
I heard
sexual
it.
charge.
What? Wow.
Bro, yo,
Wow.
but there was definitely some shit going on. Do we agree or no?
Yeah, it had to be. How you gonna drop that charge? How do you do that?
I guess the mom didn't press that, but then that's why he got so little time.
Okay, she didn't. Why didn't she press it? Because now I'm starting to look at her sideways. If this is something that happened, why wouldn't you do that?
Because she didn't want the daughter to have to go up on the stand and testify.
Man, I don't know about that one, bro. I don't know. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to put my child through this, but if this gonna keep this motherfucker in there to keep him from harming other children, I might have to go through with it, bro. Because then, now what? The motherfucker gets out, and then he can potentially do this shit to other kids.
Wait, so is he gonna be? Well, because the people on the parole board were basically saying that he was not gonna be allowed to be around children, but then she's saying that. I don't know. I'm confused now, so I'm gonna have to keep listening. Cause, all right, let me continue. But he admitted it though. He said he did some foul shit. Let me go back.
And he was around kids and females with other kids when he was out on bail, which was told to me by his family members. He did not care then. He will not care when he comes out. Just like the 8 years of the relationship that we had from when I was 17 to when my child told me 8 years later. He was abusive in many ways besides what he did to our child because he is her father. And you can't take that away. No sorry is going to fix that. She will live with this for the rest of her life, and everything that she does is going to affect her. And there's really no way to fully heal or will ever, even as adults. It's hard. Sorry. It's hard to speak.
She sounds smart too, very
I also
articulate.
would
What
like
an
to
idiot.
say that I was not aware he had a hearing last year. I would have definitely spoke last year as well. I wanted to be on camera today. I was willing to do so. Unfortunately, I had a problem with links and things of the sorts, but I wanted to make sure I was here today because it's unfair and unjust. And I believe he should serve his full term, at least that, because even then, it will not be enough.
Damn. How you?
Are you all set? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much for your statement. Please continue to view. Thank you, panel.
Thank you.
Oh, so
And
that
thank
shit
you to the victim.
live.
I'm sure it's creates a lot of anxiety just coming to the hearing today. She did a
Oh,
wonderful
that shit
job
was
speaking.
live.
We really appreciate her input. Right now, we're going to deliberate. Mr. Ortiz.
Damn, nigga,
again,
you lost
can
the
listen,
case.
but please do not interrupt. Mr. Polk.
Thank you, Madam.
Yo, he right there because of her deliberation. He lost. Sorry, because of her testimony. He lost off rip. That shit was devastating, bro.
Oh, good form. Good form.
He lost right there just because of that. But like, it's not even like like he about to be out of there in 2 years, or like a year and a half because this was August. So he probably got like a year left. You know, because sometimes people could get out a little early. So he got like probably like a year left. He had no DRs, that's disciplinary reports like fighting, cursing COs out. You know, they write you a ticket. So he hasn't got in trouble at all. No fights, no nothing. So that looks good on his part. That way, like he could halfway, he could TS. That's what I did. I was able to TS, get out on an ankle bracelet. But
Yeah, TS. What is that? Supervision, right?
Transitional supervision. So, you know, you're transitioning into like society again, but you know they're still supervising you. So, I was like I wasn't on parole, but the people that do TS is parole. So I had a PO for like them 6 months, even though I wasn't on parole. But I kind of was on parole in a weird way because if I would have got in trouble, they would have sent me right back to finish my sentence. So if I would have did something I wasn't supposed to do, like let's just say like I just disappeared and my ankle bracelet was broken off or something, they could have just thrown me back in jail.
Yeah, I done seen people do shit like that. One situation with a relative of mine, he was on parole, and he got into it with his sister. And she unplugged his shit out the wall, causing his bracelet to go off.
God damn. I would have forever hated her. Yo, she was gonna have to give me like 10 racks or something, nigga. And then I could forgive
Yeah,
him.
he end up, you know, he couldn't stay with her no more, so he came to stay at our career. Now, like, this was decades.
I ain't gonna lie, that's wild work, nigga. Let's continue this, man. We about to finish this live almost that and soon we're gonna start the next one. You know, closer to like the 9 o'clock.
I'm sure.
Sorry, closer to like 10.
This is a read here. It was heard once before, and I thank the victim for letting us know that it's the last hearing she would have been here if she knew that there was a hearing. The sentence here is 10 suspended after 4 with 5 years of probation. You know, my job is to look at suitability. And when it comes to Mr. Ortiz, he has no criminal background. He rates out as moderate. He does have a sponsor. He has the employment that he had is something that he could do again, go back to. However, looking at all of those factors and making the decision, it comes down to, for me, the victim in this case. The victim in this case has asked for more time. The end of sentence is in April of this coming year, when Mr. Ortiz will go out on probation. And we know.
So he about to be out. He about to be out in a few weeks. He about to be out in a few weeks. Oh shit.
That's a definite time. There is no more, there is no more incarceration after that period.
I don't want to do. I don't want to have to do the sugar bum. Let's not go down that road. Let's not do it. Latinos are known for sex crimes specifically. I don't want to go down that road, so let's not talk about it. Let's continue with the live. I don't want to go down that road.
But based upon, the mother of the victim in this case, who is a victim herself, I would not support parole in this case, and I would support the victim's request for additional time to help her child prepare for Mr. Ortiz and his release.
Okay, thank you. I agree with Mr. Kroll. I recognize that Mr. Ortiz has no criminal history. He has no disciplinary reports. He's done a number of programs that we would have wanted him to do. For me, I'm a little bit disappointed that Mr. Ortiz didn't sort of gain the insight that we typically see from individuals who take programs like the Voices program, like the short-term or the long-term sex offender treatment program. No fault of his own, he would definitely have benefited from a TIER program. I appreciate that he does have a sponsor and does have employment, but I do think it goes back to offender change. And I do see Mr. Ortiz is wanting to make that change, but he's, in my opinion, is not looking at the big picture and the harm to the victim. That fact that he was not aware that there was a protective order in place until 2070 is a little concerning to me. And there is only 8 months to end a sentence, and I do believe it's an appropriate amount of time to give the victim and the victim's mother time to prepare for that. He will be on probation for 5 years, and there will be conditions associated with that probation for treatment and no contact with the victim, in addition to the protective order. Panel member Page?
I agree.
Okay. Reasons?
The only thing that I have is injury and impact to the victim and victim's family.
I appreciate Mr. Ortiz took the appropriate programs, but I think that we didn't hear the level of change that I would have wanted to hear.
Right. I don't know that based upon his.
All right, I didn't want to have to do it, but Sugar Bum pushed it. It's not frowned upon in Latino culture. The grape, to touch on on children.
Last I checked, I thought it was and no disrespect to them, but last I checked, I thought it was white men that was known for all of the sexual offenses.
I looked at the numbers.
Every community. It's in every community.
Yeah, I looked at the numbers. The numbers match pretty much the population. If you get what I'm saying.
No, I get what you're saying.
So like it's not like this disproportionate. It's like whatever the percentage of the people is, like real close to what their percentage is in the country. Right. So I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, yeah, white Americans, they have the most.
But it's in every culture.
Right. Is it? Yeah, so Sugar Bum, let's not. I don't want to bring up R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and Diddy. I don't want to bring them up. So let's not do that. Sugar Bum don't got no job, yo. And I think, you know what? I think I know who Sugar Bum is. I think Sugar Bum's a loser. I think I know who it is. I'm not gonna mention it. But I know who Sugar Bum is. Yeah, baby. I know who Sugar Bum is.
Wait, that's a New Orleans accent.
I don't know and his feelings and what he shared. I don't know the
Sugar Bum. Bring up who you want. Culturally, I accept it. Accept it. What about in your family? That creepy uncle that everybody know about, but y'all still let him go to the cookout? Come on, man. Stop it, man. Hadouken! Stop it. Yo, oh shit, what Uncle Elroy at? Where the kids? Stop. Yeah, Danny said, all aboard? He's all aboard?
the change hasn't occurred where
Guys, I'm gonna be going live again in about 40 minutes, talking about the Zoe Saldana. I said your ass, Sean. But let's finish this out, man.
he's going to go out and commit this offense again. I think I heard the level of change where he really understands what he did was wrong.
Okay.
So, I mean, for me, mother's asked for time, and I really want to give it to her.
Yeah, it's not unreasonable. Panel member Page, your thoughts?
I would not include inadequate evidence of offender change. I would do a nature and circumstance more so than that, and the injury and impact to the victim and the victim's family. As stated previously, he did take the appropriate programs, and I really think that it's more than just his inability to grasp what he's done. I really think it's more. I'm thinking it's some cognitive issues going on. So I could be wrong, but that's my position.
Cognitive,
and there'll certainly be additional treatment in the community. So in the matter of Angel Ortiz, inmate 430655, there's a motion to deny parole for the following reasons: nature and circumstance of the current offense, and injury and impact to the victim and the victim's family. Do I have a second? All those in favor?
Aye.
Mr. Ortiz, we were unable to vote you to parole today. We'd like you to use the remaining time of your sentence to continue to prepare for
He
your
about to
release.
be home in
This concludes the
and what's today, the 3rd? Yo, he about to be home in 3 weeks.
Hey, stop training people
he
in
almost home.
person to make money as
that
a
was 8
personal
months ago.
trainer. It's trash.
These are the kind of hearings where you're just left speechless. You're just left absolutely floored because it's where do you start? It's where do you start? How is it possible that a judge, a DA, they come to the conclusion that allowing this monster to be given a 4-year sentence, his maximum time is 4 years. He is getting out no matter what in October. 5/11/2022 is when he was sentenced. 4/20/2025 is when he gets released. And I guess had some jail time or credit served or something. He is getting out no matter what in October. 5/11/2022 is when he was sentenced. 4/20/2025 is when he gets released.
4/20/2025. 4/20/2025. Yeah, so he 4/20, that's the weed day, Hitler birthday. Yo, so he about to be out. He about to be out, yo, in a few weeks.
That's crazy, man.
He about to be out.
And I guess he had some jail time or credit served or something. His biological daughter was 6 years old. We don't have any other information outside of that. But what we do know is that the DA and the judge felt that 4 years was the best possible deal that they could negotiate. Period. Otherwise, they have to put his daughter on the stand. And it's like, the worst poker players in all of history, it's of course going to be the DA and the judge. They have no idea how to hold them, how to fold them, how to play them. They just make deals because they don't care about children. And you can't believe it either. Of course they could have gotten a better deal. They could have played hardball. They could have done, but they don't care. They don't care. you hear the mother come up, and God bless her, she left mic drop after mic drop, really just proving everything that we've been saying about how broken the system is. And I'm really happy that she spoke about how she was not notified about his last parole hearing, because how many times have we covered parole hearings in general, but specifically Connecticut parole hearings, where there are no victims that show up. And I come out and say it. I say, I don't believe it. I don't believe that the victim decided not to show up. And I'm not just saying that off of emotion. I'll say it because you can see what the victims say at the court hearings. I'll read to you the statements that they make to the judge. Or we had one scenario where there would have been 16 victims just by the parents of the 8 children, not including the 8 children, assuming they each had a set of parents. And not one showed up. It's impossible. 24 victims and not one wants to speak. I call BS. And we see it right here. And can you imagine, you watch this hearing, you can completely see the cluelessness, the insanity of it. He blames MDMA for what he did to his biological child.
Yeah, drugs.
Wow.
You
He says, I need to be in her life. I don't know what she looks like. I'm going to get out and be a father again. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? But what's crazy about this, what's so blatantly insane to all of us, is that he doesn't need to register. He's not considered a sex offender. He's
not going to register,
His charge is risk of injury to a child.
That's what
you
I was
can
just,
get that
that's
for
what I was
driving
saying.
a car without your child wearing seatbelts. It's the same thing. He can go and get a job and work in childcare. He can go and have his uncle, or sorry, his brother, who might even be the one who's sponsoring him, bring him into his home where there are children. Huh? How does the DA sleep at night? Yeah, it's insane. It really is. And look at the risk assessment score. I've shown it to you guys a couple of times, but many of you might not have seen it. This is the nationwide. All 50 states collaborate on this 10-point questionnaire to decide whether you're a low risk or a high risk. And here's how it works. The purpose is to have the lowest score possible. So if you have if you have just 1 point, you're considered a low risk. The fewest amount of points you can have is -3, apparently. Now, if you have 2 to 3 points, it's moderate. 4 to 5 is moderate. High, and 6 is high. Now, look how easy it is to get a low risk. So one is, if you are ages 35 to 40, apparently it's a 0. If you're older than 60, all of a sudden you're -3. I mean, you're ahead of the game. You're almost guaranteed right now, if you were over 60 when you got arrested, to be a low risk score. I mean, how does that make sense? I have no idea. We're just sheeple, right? Then, for some reason, this is question number 2. Have you ever lived with a lover for 2 years? If the answer is yes, it's 0. They're not taking into the account that so many of these offenses are coming by them living with
Right,
someone that they use to
Mhm.
stalk their prey. I mean, how is that even a question? Okay, fine. So according to him, he would be, because he was under the age of 35, I believe when he committed it, yes, he was under the age of 35. So he would be a 1 right now. So you would say, wow, I mean, there's another 8 questions. Surely whole risk higher than a low risk score. Well, have you had any previous convictions? Well, he hadn't. So he's a 0 again. Have you had any prior non-sexual violence convictions? No, which so many of these offenders don't. Have you had prior sex offenses? No. Now, if you had, by the way, 1 conviction, you would only get a point for that. Okay. Have you had prior sentencing dates? Like really, this is the best? You waste all these questions to come up with this stuff that really could have been answered in 1 question. Okay, no. So he's still a 1 risk score. Any sex convictions for non-contact offenses? No. So no, a 1. Again, so they waste, 5 questions talking about prior offenses. Any unrelated victims? Unrelated. Okay, not related. Any unrelated? No. So he because his victims are only related, he doesn't get a point. Okay. Any stranger victims? No. So he's still at a 0 because it's just his daughter, his biological daughter. Now, finally, any male victims? No. So he has 1 point. 1 point, which makes him a low risk score. I just read for you the insanity that 50 states have all agreed to use this 10-point questionnaire as the assessment Bible.
Wow.
What else to call it? To decide whether or not a sex offender will be a low risk to release back into society or not.
Rated T.
That's wild right there, man. But listen, I'm about to end this live. I'm going to be back in about an hour or maybe a little less. I'm going to go live, speak about Zoe Zaldana. We'll probably be live for like an hour or 2. Break it down, chop it up with y'all guys. What up, Papi Blanco? What up? I'm about to just end it, man. I was live for like 2 hours. I'm about to go live in a little bit once again. But guys, y'all stay tuned. I'm about to, bring that fire content. And yeah, shout out to Rakim for pulling up. Hit that like button, hit that super chat, cash app. Follow my Instagram. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you're just watching, if you're new, share my live stream. But guys, go get y'all snacks, shower, do what you gotta do. That way y'all can come back in an hour, like in about an hour or so, for my next live. Peace, y'all. Peace, 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 peace.
Amazing, man. Got a letter from an Asian fan. He asked, was I black? Was I gonna play Japan soon? Wrote back, yes, danced in the shower, got dressed. Old school, powder my neck. I give, but I'm selfish. Tattoo on my chick lips, on my pelvis. Well, it's the pubic part. Excuse me, y'all. Think that I became musical. Way before rap, I did wanna be the tap dance kid on Broadway, 42nd Street, legendary, 3-Court Marley. Now see it drop the Harley now. FYI, for your info. Insects splattered on the bike window. Had an innuendo just last night. Don't know where it came from. Guess it's from a past life. Am I charismatic enough? Does my charm reach people that can make a change? If I shoot with straight aim at the positive target and swoop them to make a deposit into my account, would that be progress? I doubt. Something is fishy. Something is bothering me. I just can't figure it out. Something right under my tongue. I can't speak it, can't spell it. Still it's bugging me out. Somebody doing something wrong to somebody I know, and somehow it's related to me. And now I'm frustrated, cause now I'm focusing too hard on something that's just too plain to see. Savoir, yeah, radiate conscious clear. About to have a monstrous year, live and spot. Yeah, night deep, ladies, get your harder than termite teeth. Say la vie, I'm engaged, but the crew came to play. They fly free, check me, and they wrists is froze like toes on bodies in the morgue that was put there by the squad. Look here, I'm the guard on the mic on the track, like Arthur Ashe with a tennis rack. Tell a DJ, spin it back. Yeah, something like that. It go, Savoir, yeah, radiate conscious clear. I'm about to have a monstrous year, live in spots. Night we deep. Ladies, get your harder than termite teeth. Say la vie, I'm engaged, but the crew came to play. They fly free, check me, the wrist is froze like toes on the body in the morgue. They were all put there by the squad. Look here, I'm the guard on the mic on the track, like Arthur Ashe on the tennis rack. Tell it, nah, everything I be in, creme de la creme, from the linen to the gold front grin. Cold stunting, take a look around what you found. Like Master Ace, tell me the world's a faster place. High school students will slash your face. And these white neighborhoods I'm talking, computer age is real. Get excited when I'm walking, cause I'm used to dark shades in a limousine tent. Business managers scare me half to death when they tell me every month what is being spent. Something is fishy, something is bothering me. I just can't figure it out. Something right under my tongue, I can't speak it, can't spell it. So it's bugging me out. Somebody doing something wrong to somebody I know, and somehow it's related to me. And now I'm frustrated, cause now I'm focusing too hard on something that's just too plain to see. I don't like when my girl try to pull an MC light, jump out the whip through the train, leave me like D-Nice. They say we used to resemble each other, both last name Jones, so we must be brothers. My yearly salary suffers, cause I hate work, no play, make Jack lame. And I ride parts in my head that are hotter than yours. Horizontal lines, designs your barber can't draw. Posters of Nas on the barbershop doors. Entourage, security galore. When was the last time you rode by yourself, superstar? Got so much love, I shot Cupid in the heart. I'm awakened by my own screams. Lucifer masturbated in my dreams. It means somebody's gonna get fucked in the worst way, and none of y'all hoes is touching my wordplay. Janitors and men with 80 mil both feel the same grief. The men who work blue collars are the old men shining shoes with shoe collars go through the same dramas. They wish for a better tomorrow. I thought only 5% is a conspiracy theorist. Think of what the new world order thing is, but everybody does. Fear of the planet is contaminating everybody's blood. Try literal democratic parties, Anglo-American military alliance. Study at Oxford, scholars, they watching NASDAQ, Dow Jones got the world stocks in a shamble. Procter & Gamble, toxins demand you understand who plans to jam you. Some random thoughts about a can of light and parry as I struggle to be savvy. Something is fishy, something is bothering me. I just can't figure it out. Something right under my tongue, I can't speak it, can't spell it. Yo, it's bugging me out. Somebody doing something wrong to somebody I know, and somehow it's related to me. And now I'm frustrated, cause now I'm focusing too hard on something that's just too plain to see.